I'm RaDona from Boys and Girls Hairstyles. Today I have Amber with me. Super fun, sweet person. We're really good friends. Our husbands coach wrestling together. So anyway, lots of fun, good times. But Amber has a darling haircut. So we've had it in a pretty steep A-line. Our last haircut we did for her, we brought it, and just like Amber had just talked about, like it was getting a little bit, oh my goodness, thin looking, a little bit kind of sparse back here. We brought the back up to start lining out, you know, with this. It's a tiny bit of an A-line, but we brought it up so it's more even. And she said she loved it. So we are going to leave it towards, you know, like that haircut. This is more of like a soft bob. She had neck surgery, so I can't put her down too far. So, okay, we are just going to take this up a tiny bit. And what I would do is, because if you hold it like this and you cut, you let go, there's going to be shorter pieces underneath. So if you are going to hold it like this, because I don't want to hold it down on her neck, I'm going to kind of tilt it in a little bit just so you don't get that cut that isn't super, super straight. Okay, so you can see I'm just trimming this. Sorry, is your neck okay?
I'm fine.
Okay, I'm like, Okay, and then I'm bringing this down. So you can see for the trim, I'm going about 1/4 of an inch just to keep that shape in. So it's not like we're cutting, but we do want to keep that shape, especially where she loved it so much. Okay, I'm gonna tilt just down tiny. Ooh, just
this way?
Yes, perfect. You're doing great. And then over a little, just careful with your neck. Bless her heart.
Do what you gotta do.
Thank you. When it comes to hair, you just have to do what you have to do.
Beauty is pain.
Yeah, beauty is pain. Right. See, good reminder. Oh, too funny.
Fine.
I know last time we did it right before her surgery because we wasn't for sure, you know, leaning back in the sink and everything. So, okay. All right. So that is the length. I'm going to double check. You're going to want to hold both sides down and by the ears. And then obviously in the back, you're going to hold down. Okay, now this is what I love. So we've been kind of growing these out. She's loved that. But what we're doing is just taking a little bit, so it doesn't get so bulky here, so there's still a shape and not all one length. I hold this out and we take a tiny bit on an angle, okay? Not a ton, because we are growing that out, obviously. But to have the shape in there still is really important, because if you just start growing your hair and cut the length, if there's no shape back here, a lot of people end up just cutting their hair back off because it gets too bulky. And so it's definitely important to have shape as you are cutting into another cut. Or growing into another cut. Growing and cutting into another cut. So you can see I'm just barely trimming this, you guys, just so that shape stays in there. Okay. And Amber just had a new grandbaby. Super exciting, right, Amber?
Yes.
Baby girl, so fun. She got her first smile on camera and she's
4
just
weeks yesterday.
darling. What's that?
4 weeks yesterday.
Was it?
Yeah,
4 weeks yesterday. Oh, that's so fun. Yep. Best thing, you guys. Everybody says being a grandparent is the best. Totally is the best. Okay, now I'm just gonna bring this up, and you can see I'm still on an angle coming up, but I'm just going to that top piece because we want this, we're growing that, and that's why I stacked it a little bit, just so there is some shape in there. Okay, bringing it up. You can still see that angle. Okay, now this side. Same thing. Just trim that up. Okay, now we're gonna come to this side. So if you guys are wanting to, you know, I like to take my sections vertical this way. I love to start from middle and I go to the right side, and then I go to the left side. If you would like, you can, you know, section out each section if that makes you feel better to like stay in line in your head of like where you are in the haircut. Totally, totally great. I just keep track in my head now where I'm at in the haircut. And so anyway, that's what I'm explaining. That's why I don't like section everything off, is I just keep track of it in my head of like where I'm going. So, okay. So Amber likes the front long, and we've grown out your bangs on that one side too. Mm-hmm. And it's just looking so cute. So this is what you need to do. So these are these back layers that we're growing here. This is the front length. So what you're gonna do is you're just gonna come up here. This is what connects it so that it's not just like short and then, you know, long in the front. You just come and you hold that up on that angle, okay? That top angle is the length of the front of your hair. So all that's dropping out is already short enough, we're not gonna be cutting it. So we're just trimming that length that's in the front. Okay, so same thing here. See that little bit right there? That's where we need to trim on the angle. But making sure that I hold this up and back a little bit. When that falls, that's gonna fall long. So that's the way that you don't take length off the front if they're not wanting length, but taken off, but yet you still trim it. Okay, all right, now what we're gonna do is give Amber some texture up through the top. You don't wanna texture in, you know, any hairlines, any parts, anything like that. So right here, I'm just throwing that forward because there's sheep parts right here. So I throw that forward so we're not getting in the way of the part. Okay, can you guys see how this bends? See how that bends? That means that's the heaviest part in the hair, okay? So you're gonna hold this up kind of like this, and you're gonna see where that bend is. Then you're gonna come up, and just like I did, I just did a little, like I come in and go 1, 2, 1, 2. Like here, 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 here. Okay, so again, here's the part, right? So I'm gonna take this hair and I'm gonna flop it over because we don't want any texturizing near the part. And you don't want the hairline, so stay away from that hairline also. So you're gonna stay back here in this area, and where that bends is where she needs that texture. Okay, so this is her part. Again, we're gonna stay away from the part. So we just flip this over, and same thing, away from that part, right? So this is the area we need to texturize. Okay, awesome, awesome. Now, Amber's hair, I love volume through the top with her. So what I'm gonna do is the Kenret extra volume I'm going to put up through her root area. for the volume. Okay, now this spray, this is from RaDona, okay? This is the perfect blonde. She's obviously not blonde. I love the way this makes the hair shine and feel. It makes it feel super soft and shiny. So you just shake it up, and you need very little of this. So 1, 2, 3 squirts. And this smells phenomenal. You'll want to spray it a lot, right? It smells so good. So take it easy. You're gonna wanna spray a lot because it smells good, but you don't need it because it will it'll be too not greasy, but it can, just don't use too much. Okay, so the back, we're just gonna come back and forth. So blow dryer, you can see I'm moving that. I'm moving it with my hand. Is your neck okay?
I'm good.
Okay. So yes, back and forth, back and forth. And then this top, so she styles it this way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dry it this way. That gives her more volume and body. So you kind of see how I'm drying it up and over. That gives it more volume. And also with that texture in there, that's going to help it stand. Okay, so same thing on this other side. Now, I'm going to bring it to the other side. I'm going to dry this up and over. And then up here, I'm just going to kind of grab at the hair and pull on it up. That way you're going to have that volume up through that area also. Okay, I want to show you guys the volume she has without styling it. So this is key to texture and the way you blow dry your hair. Sometimes some people will say, well, my hair's not doing anything. And so I ask what product or how they dry it. So it can make a big difference, the way that you dry it and the product you put in. Okay, so now we're gonna take this section. Okay. We're gonna take and round brush this. And then each section that I do, I come back through and just flat iron just so it has a little bit more of a straight look. But round brushing it gives it more volume. And so I love to round brush it. Okay. So you can see I'm just coming through. I'm just kind of holding this down. Okay, I'm going to take another section. And I'm going to use the bigger round brush. See, I'm just going down and I'm just kind of holding it down, or when I clamp the flat iron, just bringing it down. Okay, now next section, we're going to come around here to this front side. Perfect. Okay, same thing. Come through the front. And just see that I'm flat ironing it down. You can see how cute these layers are back here. Gives it a little bit of movement so it's not so heavy, but yet it looks long. You know what I mean? It's not like a stacked bob or anything like that. It's just super, super cute. Okay, now on this top part, go up with the hair. That's going to give it more volume. And you can let it sit for a second after you put a little bit of heat on it, and then you let go, and it gives it more volume. The same thing here, you're going to go straight up with it. And if you need to, you can put it on low so your hair doesn't fly around. If you're having a hard time with the round brush and trying to get it to round brush the way you want it to, sometimes if you turn it on low, then that helps. Okay, same thing, you're coming straight up. Let it sit for a second, and then you can let go. See that volume it gives? Same thing here, and you come straight up. Let it sit for a second, and then let go. Okay, so now we're just gonna just fixing her part a tiny bit there. Okay, and bring the flat iron. I just love the body that your hair can get when you texturize. Use the right product and then dry your hair. The way you dry your hair can make a huge difference. Some people, if they're like, well, my hair won't do anything, and when they end up telling me, well, I do let it air dry, and I like to let them know that like that can be a huge reason why it's not doing anything, because of the way you dry it. So anyway, little tip. All right, so the oil, I love this Monet oils. You just need 2 little drops. Rub it in your hands. I just love to put it through any little flyaways, if there's little flyaways. This also adds shine, like the other product, but yet this is not heavy. Okay, and now, let's see. Okay, sorry you guys, I couldn't find the comb. All right, we are going to use the fine tooth comb, okay? You're gonna hold it tight here, in, down, and out. Okay, then spray that. In, down, and out, and it's a fine tooth comb. Then I just spray. Same thing there, same thing there. Okay, and then you just place this back into its spot. Okay, same thing on the sides, in, down, and out. Kind of like a C shape, you guys, like this. side. Same thing, in, down, and out. This hairspray, you guys, Bedhead Masterpiece, love. It holds super, super good. Yeah, our grandbabies, her grandbaby just turned a month, and my grandbaby's gonna be a year next month, which is crazy. I can't believe it. Oh, they're fun. All the little stages, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna turn her to the mirror so I can see what we've just done, because I'm just looking from the back here. Feel better?
Yeah.
Good. Good. So cute. Okay, now I'm gonna turn her around so you guys can see. See how I put a little bit of that layering in? See this bottom? It gives it a little bit of shape, not like a total A-line, just more of a soft bob with shape. It just looks super, super pretty on her. So anyway, Amber, thank you so much for letting me show you off, and love her and her hair. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope it helps. If you have any questions, please let me know, and I'd love to help. So have a great day, you guys. See ya.